folks, IB Sarah Shell, and welcome back to IB Playing Persona 3 FES. Oh, Chidori. Another casualty. I have 3 casualties of just main characters. And it's so sad. I think it's Iwatoda that I need to go to. And I think before I go hang out with the person we're gonna go hang out with, what bugs me most about the writing for Junpei and Chidori's storyline is that Junpei's characterization is so inconsistent. Like that Chidori is written to proceed Junpei's character, which I'm not thrilled with. But that's a different reasoning. But his writing then is inconsistent with like the school trip, and that's what saddens me, because like it's so inconsistent. Like you have Junpei that you're encouraging to like at least be like, hey, you should visit Chidori. Hey, you're really the only one that treats her the best out of all of us because we're locking her in a hospital. And then to go and have him and Ryoji be like still what like Operation Babe Hunt essentially. Like, you introduce Ryoji at a time where you could kind of take that characterization away from Junpei. Why does something... Oh, because it's the tail map. Okay, I thought like you could clean the floor or something. But to have that... Oh. Okay. Good luck! But to then have Junpei revert, like, when he's around Ryoji, like... It kind of counteracts all what you are trying to do. Like, even though I disagree with the never quit and breaking boundaries part, like, it just, like, you see the change in Junpei from his scenes with Chidori, but then it doesn't fit. Like, well, what if you're not pursuing that? Then it has to, like, and the writing is inconsistent. Like, if you're going to write something into the game, make it a little more consistent around certain timing, because like, yeah, that was perfect. You could have just had Ryoji set up that thing, but like it's part of Junpei's character too, and like that's what bugs me is you write Chidori in to progress Junpei's characterization in a way that I appreciate how Junpei's characterization goes forward, especially with like his development of like what's his purpose in that part. But then you just don't maintain it, like, at certain scenes that are literally happen right before your big story development. Like, your big scene is kind of cut down by your own writing of some of the characterization from Junpei and the school trip. Like, that's what bugs me the most, is how they wrote a character in that deserved a lot better. I like Chidori. She is like, her final act is like self-sacrificing of all the, like, I'm gonna go with, I don't know, trauma's the right word, but all the stuff she's gone through with Strega and just kind of being used as a pawn there, and with us just kind of trapping her in the hospital. Like, oh, it saddens me. It saddens me that they wrote a character for a different character's characterization with I have issues in the first place, and then they don't maintain that that development of the character. They just flip-flop him when it's convenient, and that's what bugs me. And the thing is, this is one of my favorite stories of all time. Like, this game has one of my favorite stories on all time, and I'm being a little bit hard on it, but like, if you can't understand that your favorite things have flaws, then it's completely okay to enjoy media and not discuss the flaws, but like to completely ignore that your favorite thing has flaws is also problematic, because ignoring is different. Ignorance of flaws is different than ignoring them, but it's also different from just like being like, you know what, I just want to enjoy this thing. And that's most of the time is just me enjoying this thing. It's just that there's certain things that I could bring to attention of like, this is problematic sometimes, and I like this game so much, and I like Junpei's story, and the characterization he does encounter with Chidori, and I like that part. It's just, then I see him backtrack, and it hurts. Because I'm like, you were so close, Junpei. You were so close, and now you're reverting, and I feel like I can't fix a game that's pre-written, and I understand that. But I can at least bring to the attention of why I have issues with certain lines and things. I'm sorry. That was just my 220 million cents on the topic. There's gonna be probably more, but for now, that's my last note. I do like Chidori, and I do like Junpei, and he has grown up. It's just the slight inconsistencies when he reverts that bug me. Because, like, we're so close, Junpei, and then you, like, just backtrack. And it's mainly, if that had happened, like, closer to the beginning of Junpei meeting Chidori, like Operation Babe Hunt does and everything, like, he hasn't had that development, but since he's gotten so far, and then you throw Ryoji back in, oh, gosh, okay, I'm sorry. Mamoru, let's go grab some chow. I need a distraction. And food is a great distraction. Food is a wonderful distraction, except if it leads into eating disorder, and then that's not good. And that's when you need to talk to a doctor, or a therapist, or a psychologist. I don't know what the proper diagnostic person is, but someone. You need to talk to a professional. But food is good. Food is a good way to get to know people too. I mean, and the fact of sharing food is a good way to get to know people. Where are you at, Mamoru? Mamoru. I never remember how to say his name, and it makes me sad. Are you okay? What's up? Are you okay? Like, really? Okay, that's fine. Yeah, water is good. Water sounds like a good plan. Sorry. It's a little later than I've normally recorded. But I should get some water. That would be good. Oh. Oh, you should come here again. What? Why am I? Uh-huh. Why not? Oh. Time and a place for conversations and stuff. Chat before or after practice, but not during. Yeah? It's hard for others to understand if you don't try and talk to them about it. And even then, they still might not understand. It's hard. Life is difficult, and all we can do is, well, keep moving forward and getting even better, I guess. But there's so much that we can do in life that we shouldn't limit ourselves and stall out and stalemate. And I may be talking about myself in that point, but you always have to grow and develop. That means sometimes that means growing away from people or away from things. And that's hard to accept. It's very hard. But like, I have plans for this channel, and I'm actually working on it more than I had expected to be, but it does mean that work is slow, like my actual job is slow, which is why I have more time to work on the channel. But I need to, at some point, decide where I want to put my focus and what I want to do. And I haven't figured that out yet, because, you know, that means making a decision and moving forward from things. And it's hard to do that. Especially when you feel loyalty to things. Like the people that gave you your first job. There's a loyalty there, and it's hard to move on from that, even when it's the right thing to do. And so sometimes we stall. Even though the best decision is to move on. Maybe it's not though, and we won't know. We never know until long after the decision's been made. And even then, it may have not been the best now. Then, it will not have been the best decision at the time, but maybe it led you to a place that was the correct place, and then unintentionally it was. Yeah, it is. It's really hard. But, yeah. All we can do is keep moving forward. Thanks, Meet the Robinsons. That was a very handy line, and I'm going to continue to quote it. I think it's time to just sleep. But yeah, I'm in my own weird stalemate currently. Stall. Rut. Rut might be a good word. And part of the thing is this is a very good game. It's a very long game, and this series has been on my channel for much longer than I think it needs to have been. I'm finishing the series, but that's why there's a lot of stuff that I have in the plans for this channel, because usually what happens is when I focus more on my channel and work on my channel and do the things that I want to do and get stuff done with it that I want to do with it, that type of focus and commitment to the channel also becomes applied in other areas. So, because I keep that mindset, yay, career experience, fun. So, like, because that mindset is just, like, carrying over into things, and so, yay, boxes and bags. You took all the packages, boxes, and bags. Are we stuck screen? But, yeah, so I know, and I know what I need to do, and I know what I should do in my own life. But there's also a part of me that's like, hey, maybe I'm in the wrong career field. Maybe I should go back to school and learn something else. Or maybe I should just learn things on my own to go into the thing. I don't... Yeah. Yeah. That is good. It's Friday. It's already Friday. Oh, wow. Interesting. Yeah. We're here too, kid. We're here to help. It's time to sleep though. But that's the thing, is like, and it all comes down to, I won't, until I myself am ready to actually listen to the things that people have told me of what I need to do next, which they are all correct. I have to make that decision myself. And so it sounds like you're talking to a brick wall sometimes when you keep repeating yourself, but it's still my decision, and I'm the one that's putting myself in the position, which means I shouldn't be complaining about the fact that work is slow. But the thing is work is slow, which means I can work on stuff like this, and I could spend time with friends, and like I have the time to do some of the stuff that I had been, because I had felt drained prior, this is like a couple months prior, and so like now I have the time and I feel less drained because guess what, I'm not working as much, which it makes me question what I want to be doing and what field I want to be doing, because I don't think I'm necessarily in the most incorrect of fields, I just don't think I'm quite in the right area of my field, but it's a lot harder to kind of get into those other areas. And this is a very personal episode, apparently, because Sarah is, I don't know, had too much coffee, probably. Had too much coffee equals Sarah talks a lot. I also need to refer to myself less in the third person, not at all in the third person. Mitsuru, how are you? Let's see. Yes, I would like to spend time with Mitsuru. She's pretty cool. Oh, it's nice that you choose to spend it with me. It's kind of you. But yeah, I know, and like I know what I need to do and what I should do, and it would be easier if I did things in that way, because even if I wanted to go into a different field, it'd be good to at least be a little more stable currently. I'm getting there, slowly. The baby steps, being, very, very slowly being not happening yet. That's how slowly it is. Because I would like to put more time into my channel, and this is allowing me to. But it's all cost. There's always a cost, and I haven't accepted that yet. Is this your first time? Oh, pass. Yeah, it's a burger. Use your hands to hold it. Burgers are like the best. You're fine, Mitsuru. It's okay. Yeah, it is. I mean, I like you, Mitsuru, and that would be like a really interesting economical analysis, and actually kind of want to do that now. No, you're fine, Mitsuru. Well, yeah. I know, and I'm stalling myself because I'm not making a decision either way because, you know, people. We're human. We don't like to lose what we have at a chance of what we got, and I'm not a very big risk taker, which is a problem! A very big problem. Oh. Yeah? I mean, that's very true. Yeah, that's okay. Thank you. I appreciate you too, Mitsuru. But, yeah, making decisions is hard. And walking away from things is hard. Because we don't know what's gonna happen next. And it's always good to have a plan in place when you don't know what's gonna happen. An idea or something. Which is why I haven't done anything yet, because I haven't actually researched into the possible other outcomes that I'd maybe like to pursue more. So, that's my own issues, my own problems that you guys don't necessarily need to know. It's just me talking to myself. My weird diary of life. These videos are for me and me alone. And for funsies. And like, I actually... When I say they're for me, I make them not for any particular reason other than because I enjoy making them. And that's all I want to do with it. It's just sometimes they become weird diaries of my life. What I'm thinking. And when I realize that, you know, maybe I should listen to myself more and the consciousness inside of me that's telling me to just do it. Thanks, Nike. But like to just get it going and get your rear in gear, as my aunt used to say. Oh, of course. That's what inconvenience. Like, people are busy and they have their own lives. Like, it's okay. That's just a thing. Like, Mitsuru, it's not inconvenient to hang out with other people. Like, I don't know what's going on, Mitsuru, but like, listen. Hey, Junpei, how are you?
Cheer up, Junpei.
Okay.
Yeah? So what do you want?
This came for you. It's from the hospital.
Oh.
That's...
They were going through her items when they found that.
I know I have to snap out of this, but it's just so hard.
One day at a time, kiddo. One foot in front of the other. Just keep... Even just a regular routine. Get up. Go to school. Go home. You should look at it, Junpei. I think it'd be important.
Hey, Junpei, can I take a look?
It'd be important for you to look
I
at.
wouldn't be able to understand her drawings anyways.
But, yeah. Even
Wait, is this?
even though it's hard, sometimes the right decision is the hardest one to make.
Wow,
And taking that step is extremely difficult.
This is amazing. Who wouldn't be able to understand it?
But it's a step we have to take.
Is this?
Yeah,
It's
Junpei?
a detailed portrait of Junpei-san.
Yeah.
Chidori?
It's okay, Junpei. I mean, not now, but you will be okay.
Junpei.
You got a strong will, kiddo. Oh. You okay, Korma?
It's like she's telling me to stop moping around.
Mm-hmm. Yep,
She must be looking out for you.
she is. She very much is.
I promised to fight to get rid of the Dark Hour. And I'm sorry for all the times I snapped at you.
Hey, it happens.
It still
I
bothers
snap
me a
at
little,
people too.
But I want you to know that I'm counting on your abilities.
Counting on you too.
Junpei.
This team wouldn't be anywhere without you. I mean, like, you just make things happen. Or things happen around you. Really, though, that's sometimes all you need in a team. Oh, nice. Yep. Junpei's gonna be alright. It just takes time, space. In this case, time. Lots and lots of time. But as long as you keep moving one foot in front of the other, you'll get there. Even though it seems like you're stalled, you can get there. I be Sarah Shell. I've been playing Persona 3 FES. And thank you for watching, peeps.